The most important thing to me is to learn how to draw. And the best thing to do is to go to school and learn how to draw and do the 100,000 drawings, if you like, to learn how to draw the human figure. Why a human figure? What if you're an alligator, learn to draw alligators? But if you're a human being, why try to learn human beings? Then you can learn their big areas. But how do you know how to do Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck? That person had a personality. How do you learn that? Reading. Read everything. Everything. The more you can read, the better chance you have of understanding what character's all about. Because the beauty of reading is different than watching television, is that in there you have to supply everything. And then think to yourself, a man who did read a lot, a man named Charles Dickens, wrote the Pickwick Papers. He finished them before he was 24. And before he was 30, he had done Old Curiosity Shop, Barnaby Rudge, 2 or 3 other the masterpieces before he was 30. Mm-hmm. So you can't start too young to read. Yeah. And the more you read, the more you will exercise your imagination. You have to know what that town looks like. You have to know what the Dickens London looked like as he saw it. There's nobody to explain it to you. You have to see it in your own mind. And God, that's wonderful. And the doctors have told me, because I'm the old man, I'm the only one left of our original crew. And I guess I'm in pretty good health. But the main thing is that they told me years ago, these doctors said, you have to exercise your mind, your brain, the same way you have to exercise muscles. And the only way that you can exercise the mind is by bringing new ideas to it. So it'll be surprised and say, God, I didn't know that. That's the greatest thing in the world. Gee, I didn't know that. And there you are, And you find it in everything. I mean, you're surprised when this guy tells us that there's a star out there that's 300 million years away, light years away. And they just discovered it. Amazing, And they said that that little star way off there and is dying has 100 million times the power of our sun. So you don't stop thinking about it because you don't talk about literature. You can find it any place. You can find it any place. And so I say it doesn't do you much good to draw unless you have something to draw. And the only place you can get anything to draw is from out of that head. So this teamwork between what your eye sees and goes into your brain and comes out. And of course the thing to remember too is that I one time coined a phrase, and I was happy because I never had a chance to use handmaiden before. But frustration is the handmaiden of creativity. If you're not frustrated, you forget it. Go out and learn something, to do something that you can support yourself with, like grave digging. If you're going to draw, you have to be prepared that you will never win. Somebody once said that the artist never completes anything, he only abandons it. And that's true of all of us. We don't. You make this picture. I mean, I can. That is what I say. There's no specific way. Nobody can be taught to direct a picture, to animate a picture, or anything else. The term picture making. Well, Charlie Chaplin had the answer to that one. He said, "There's only one person who is a filmmaker. That's the person that makes raw stock. He is a filmmaker."